what is it? Tropical storm what? This going on right now? Colin? Tropical storm Colin. You can see if you look out the window, there's no wind, there's no rain. Obviously, Floridians are having a tropical storm party right now. There's drinking and partying going on, and I did not get invited. Wherever you are, if you didn't invite me, shame on you. Look how many people are in my class tonight. Look how many people. I know it's not because of the weather. I'm extending, I'm pulling my head down, I'm extending that arm, and I turn my stomach. See, it helps me roll my stomach. And the arm, it will help me get out from underneath. Yep. You know what I mean? So the lifting of the arm is what helps me do it underneath. So that's gotta be tight, that's gotta be tight. Right? So as I'm ready, I'm gotta go. And then my escape from underneath. Okay? Alright, so let's start doing underhook escapes now. Alright? So. The way the underhook works is this hand here is going to go out this way, okay? So, but the way we're going to do it is we're going to create a little space, okay? So we pull the shoulder back, you put the hand in on the shoulder, right? Pull the shoulder back, swim the hand in on the shoulder, then move the other hand from the armpit to the shoulder as well, right? So I can kind of put them together. What that does, it gives me the ability to lift, create a little bit of space. And this time, as I shrimp, I don't shrimp and put my knee in, but I put my underhook in instead and turn on my side. You see that? And no matter how much he tries to turn me back onto my side, I continue to keep this arm up. And look what happens when I turn. Look, I'm almost out. I just continue to keep pressure and push with that arm, just like I did with the bottom arm, to turn and get out. Make sense? So again, pull the shoulder back, hand in, shoulder in, pump, swim. Right? You're gonna start crossing and then look. Okay, I'm out. Okay? And I do the same thing with a hand, I do the same thing with the legs. I do, okay? And I'm reaching with this arm, and him trying to get up, it kind of pulls me up into the position.
Can I see it one time?
Oh, yeah. Just don't let them cross face you. You know, don't let it, you know, if they whizzer the underhook, just, there's a sweep you can do, you know, so. You know, like for instance, you're here with the underhook, my sexual. Push the arm around my arm and my armpit. And then like this is what we call a wizard. Don't worry about the wizard. Yeah. You just start to wither you, that's fine. You know, you're just gonna rapid move it. Take it away from you. Take it through. So work on it every time. That's kind of like not the counter, but it's like the counter to the counter. You know what I mean? And we're just doing the escape for the counter. Okay, so you have the elbow escape, which is where you bump and put the knee in the stomach, and then you have the underneath reverse spinning escape, right? And then you have the underhook escape, which is this next thing that you're doing. Okay? Kind of like this, so that's good, you gotta do this, but when I get to here, now I can start to get up. Okay? Go. There you go, good. Now you got it, see? Grab the knee and I can push him over. That's right. Grab the knee, but if you grab the back of the foot with it, you grab the ankle too with your hand, I'll do that. I'll go to the mountain. That's a lot of energy. And if I was really against a lot of big heavy guy, I don't know if I could do it. But that's why you see some guys holding like this. Because they're pushing, it gets the guy waving and pushing it back, and as he pushes back, I just roll. you know. But if he like if he flattens out or planes out or something, like straightens his leg out, you don't have any, it's not happening. So for me, I just say skip that, go to the next one. So, but I do have one that I like to do. It's kind of a little unorthodox one that works pretty good. And you don't have to move the guy's hands. You know what I mean? You don't have to do anything with the guy's hands. I just overhook here, put my hand on the hip, and start to turn and push all my weight. So that where it is, where's my weight right now? Right there almost. Right there on your shoulder, right there. I put my weight with my leg, and I put my weight right on his shoulder. You see that? And as his weight's on his shoulder, look, I scissor my legs, and I put my leg up on his thigh. See that? And I pull my arm up underneath me. You see, and I whizzer the guy. And what we call this is we dog leg him. Just like the dogs, you know, peeing on the fire hydrant, you know, the legs up, we dog leg him. And then from there you have this control. And then you can whizzer him to his belly. In there. Which is also a good variation. So basically what you do is you overhook the underhook. And that's a little unorthodox one that is not taught very often. But you can also use that same one to replace your guard as well. So if like your guy's real tight, but you're able to pull the shoulder back, but you're not able to get the hand in, you know, you just go over, you put the hand on the hip, you create a little space, put the knee right in, you see? And then you can go work the guard from there. So that also works. Okay? Alright, that's the last one. Good. So one hand goes on the hip, and you push, see how it creates that space. So actually, it takes it and makes like the first one that we did, the guys with this thing, you can do that one, and the guy can do this all he wants, so you can kind of force it. So it's basically, it's just a variation of the first one that I showed you. But if you can dog leg the guy, you know you're not doing the first one. You put the hand on the hip, you push, put your other leg on the knee, and then get up on your knees. There you go, that's the dog leg right there. That gives you really good control. And there you can just like dive into triangle chokes or whatever. Call it, and then or the elbow with the shrimp. The second escape, which is the like the underhook escape. You're underhooking and escaping out. It's not really an underhook. It's kind of like a under the body spin out escape. The underhook escape is the third one, where you go around the back and scooch out, and then you have. That variation of the one I did, and that is actually an overhook escape. You go overhook escape to dog leg. You know, and you say that, people are like, what? I'm like, you don't know, you don't do Relson style. You don't know what that is, you can do it. But it works, it's a good technique. Alright, so let's do some quick positions from this position here. Okay? So one that I do that I like, that's really easy to do, that I don't always get the submission, but I can get a sweep, is I do an Americana on this hand. So what I do is I get my hands underneath, and I swim it under like this until the arm is completely out, right? And then my hands come down and I get my Americana here, and then I start to attack. And usually what happens is the guys start to back up as I attack, and as the guy backs up, see, I just kind of take my position. Okay, because I'm not putting any pressure on his arm, but trust me, if I'm putting pressure, it's going to be easy for me to get on top of that method. Okay? So let's look at that one more time. So I did the same thing. I went shoulder back, hand to the inside, but this time I'm going to go under the armpit this way. See? Push it out. Okay? Then I'm going to grab it. 1, 2, and then as soon as I get it, I usually go hard. Bam! The guy falls back and I jump right over. Okay? That's the first one. Go ahead, Ron. It doesn't wrap around itself, you know?
Yeah, but then he also ties it upside down. Have you seen that? He goes not from underneath, he goes from up top.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. So it's like that, but from up top.
There's a space, there's that space right there. All the old school guys wear it that way, I've noticed, you know? Like all the old school, they wrap it in the back, they all wear it that way, you know? There's like, I've even seen ways where guys are like, wrapping it like this. It's not a pretty knot, you know? But if you tie it, It's a cool tie, but it's not a neat knot. You know what I mean?
Dude, I saw.
So you go through, pull it out.
Yeah, I've seen.
You know, tie it around. You know, I don't even know. You know, I do like half classic, half modern. That's the classic part.
Yeah, that's classic.
That's the modern part where it goes under both. Yeah. So then it doesn't separate. There's that unbreakable knot too, where you go in and cross it through like that. You know, I'd actually use that in some sparring sessions.
Oh, it's unbreakable.
That doesn't come untied, man. It's just not. It's just not a pretty knot, and it's not. It doesn't look good when you tie your belt.
No.
You know,
I mean,
the ends of the belt don't hang nicely. You know, I like it to. Like you know, like the Rapunzel tails. Done. Alright, let's go to the next one. Okay, so you gotta break this grip. There's a bunch of ways to break the grip, but if I just push the hand down and put it behind the knee and catch it like this, I pretty much broke the grip. See that? All I need to do now is this leg here. It's on the inside. I need to get it around his neck. So what I do is I switch my hands. So I have the leg like that. See that? So go back. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, push, choke, 5, triangle choke. Pretty smooth, right?
Yeah.
Slip.
Okay. Barely have to move to get that.
Yeah, I don't have to do much, right? I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then grab the arm of that quad choke. I like to hold the back of this arm here so you can't like pull up and abort, you know what I mean? So if I get to here like this, and I start to do this, some guys are wise, they're like, oh, he's gonna do the triangle. So hold on to the arm. Plus maybe you can get an arm bar later if you need to. Here. Okay? Got it? Okay. That was pretty fancy. Fancy schmancy.
I like it. I feel weird.
All those knots are stupid, right? Yeah, now cross it in like you're doing a crucifix. Pull this, use this heel and pull the leg down and put it like in a crucifix like that. Then you push the head down and entangle. Then you entangle the choke, and then with this hand you're going to grab the bottom arm and pull it to you as you apply the choke. See that? But I like to hang on to that arm. That's why you grab it right away, right? When you feed it, you grab it. Because you're going to keep that arm. So don't lose that arm, you know? See? Pass it. Scrape it down the heel. Pass it in between the legs. Push the head down. Reach back down for the leg as you entangle it. Right, and then you entangle it. And you keep this nice and tight so it doesn't pop out. There you go. Right, John. You go on. Maybe you. Those are just some submissions you can do from bottom if someone has side control on you. There are escapes and submissions. You have the triangle choke or reverse triangle choke. You have an Americana, and there's also like a straight arm bar that's like a reverse straight arm bar, where you get the arm down this way instead of laying traditional laying it across with your legs and stretching them out. Okay, so the first one is Americana or Americana escape, okay? Control, pulling the shoulder back, hand in across. I like to swim underneath. Catch this arm. As I catch the arm, I turn back. He feels a little pressure. He backs off, and I jump up with him. There you go. Maybe I don't get the Americana, but I get the sweep. Okay? The second one is a triangle choke from there. So he's got his head and arm control. I pull the shoulder back. I push this down. I get the knee to the inside, and I catch. Then I scrape it off with the leg. Move my hand to the neck. Adjust 1, 2, grab the shoulder. Apply the triangle choke. If he takes his arm and moves it down here, I can't apply the triangle choke. I'm going to begin to stretch out to this and then sit up as I have the arm bar there. See that? I stretch it out until I'm right on that joint, and then I start to sit up and pack the pressure on that joint. So that is that 3-part series from those submissions that some of the ones that we use. There's a lot more, but that's just, I think those are the most basic ones. And there you have it. Don't forget to get choked. So we're gonna start with the side control escapes, and then we're gonna go through a bunch of different side control escapes, and then we're gonna do some specific training. Okay? All right. So we'll start with the ones that we did side control on Tuesday, right? Okay. So we had the overhook, the underhook, and the overhook. All right. Head and arm control. I'm gonna take this arm and do a strong overhook over the bicep. This hand here will go on the shoulder. As I begin to pull his shoulder back, I'm going to drive with his foot and start to push my weight into his shoulder and begin to turn onto my side. As soon as I get partially onto my side, this hand then needs to go to the hip, and I need to continue to push as I turn onto my side. Okay? The weight is on the arm, the knee slides all the way in, deep across the stomach so that my instep is wrapped around his hips. Okay? There's two ways that I can do this. I'll show you way number one. I throw my leg across his back. I create a little space. I pop the foot through. I have replaced my guard. Another way to do it, let's do it from this side since we have the camera. I got a cramp in my foot. I got a cramp in my foot. Okay. All right. So here, turn, create space, put the knee in here, and then we're going to go like this, keeping control of the arms. Create a little space, put the foot inside the thigh. See that? Inside the thigh, so that you can get that foot out and replace guard. Okay? That's the other variation. You guys got that? Okay. And then the other one was the dog leg variation. Okay? So that was where you did the same setup as the last one, like the hip escape or the shrimp escape. Right? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, but here I switch my feet and put my knee on his stomach, use my weight to pull myself up on his arm. Then from here I do the quarter Nelson, rolling him to his back. Okay, so there's the first two. Partner off, go. This hand is a little high, needs to get off over the arm. Okay. Okay. Now what? No, you already done that. You've already done that. You need to push up the hip. So the free leg across the back. Now, create space with your legs. And you're going to take your leg on the waist ball. There you go. Okay. Put more weight on his shoulder. Now scissor your legs. Right there. Now. Yeah, see how you put the weight on your shoulder? There you go. That's much better. You like pulling his arm a little bit to give yourself a little weight before your elbow. Okay? Okay, so this one is the bottom underhook escape. So this hand here makes a bottom underhook as you get side control. Go ahead. It makes a bottom underhook as you get side control. It has to be deep on the elbow. If it's on the wrist and he drops and rotates his hips down my arm's stuck, I can't escape. Okay, but if I'm tight with the elbow, and he tries to drop his hips, now he really can't drop his hips, and I can still escape. Okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this foot, and I'm going to stick it over here. And as I do, I'm going to extend this arm. Watch. I get the head here, I'm under the shoulder here, I pull myself in and get the arm in guillotine. See that? Got the arm in guillotine. So then the next step would be to do what? A Peruvian necktie.
Triangles.
It's always a triangle. A Doris, yeah, Doris.
I was gonna say that one.
I like a Peruvian necktie from there. That's just my preference, so. Okay.
Different move.
No, you're already in position, so all you got to do is jump into it. You know what I mean? So you're already there. All right, that's why I like it. Okay, I'm having a brain fart. What am I doing here? Underhook escape.
You just really like
all right,
Kyle.
so here, I love you, Kyle. Hug me. All right, so this hand gets you out. It drives. I step over. I extend this arm. And I pull myself out. I get here. I pull my knees underneath me, and I should have the arm in guillotine with one hand under the chin. Okay? That's where I should finish. And if you notice, I just wind out like a snake, like a slippery snake. There I go. Come on. But,
And then I have your arm.
I can do this. I'll get it to you. Watch this. From that position. I mean, I'm tight, so my head's up high. You try to rotate your hips, you're not going to smack my arm down. You know what I mean? So you can't punch me from here, you can't kick me from here. All you can do is attack this arm. And as you attack this arm, I escape. So it's like perfect setup. It's a lot stronger, it's deceptively strong. Yeah.
So this one stays.
Yeah, it stays tight.
Oh, that way.
Poking me in the face. Why are you poking me in the face? Okay, so there. So now you keep your head up. You don't get punched, you don't get choked. Your head's tight. Yeah, that's perfect. And then try to just maneuver this hand. And then you can do your Peruvian necktie from there. Yeah, you remember you step over the back of the head with this hand, with this leg first. Peruvian necktie. So you have the guillotine here. Right, we went over a couple weeks ago. And then I step here, then I roll, and then I step here, and then I roll to my side. Throw this leg over the back and I choke her like a guillotine. Yeah, remember that one? Quick and fast from that position too. Correct. Take the head now. This is down here. I won't escape. Yeah. It has to be here. So that doesn't matter. Look. Right. You can't hold on. You can't hold on. I just bridge and escape. Just bridge and step and escape. I've done it with guys like trying to hold me down, trying to pin me.
Bridge. I think I was.
Yeah, I do a little bridge like this, and then I come up around and I reach into this arm, and then I shoot this hand around the neck, and it pulls me out. Well, if he's a little heavier, I need to make a little. If I do it textbook and I have the forklift in the right space, all I need to do is scissor my hips. But if he's a little heavier, I might need to do a bridge. You know, to help with the weight. Because he's so strong and attacking the arm here, I want to get out in the direction where he can't American me. You know, so that works. Bridge. Okay? Shane, you have to have it near his under. You gotta have it. Elbows deep. Elbows deep. Forklifts, they got the elbows deep. If you're down on your wrists, you're not gonna get out. It's also like if you're holding mount control and you have that hook like elbow deep, he can't really push you off. But if you're behind the head, you see all the space in the world.
Yeah.
And there you have it. Don't forget to get choked.